Hi, welcome to Biohacked. In today's episode, we're diving deep into the world of pre workout supplements. A supplement millions of us use, a better healthcare supplement, or is there something else going on? But what's the deal with it? In this explainer, we're going to analyze in various segments. We look at the science behind the product, the marketing behind it, and the risks involved. We're going to find out what you're actually putting in your body and how can we be mindful about it. Firstly, let's talk about what it claims to be. I mean, why is this stuff even so popular? What's the big deal that makes it an absolute must-have for so many people? Well, its appeal is undeniable, isn't it? In a scoop, you go from feeling drained to feeling a sudden rush of energy. You get that laser-like focus, you feel stronger, you feel sharper. It's like a switch flips in your head. Okay, that all sounds great, but what's actually in the scoop that's making you feel this way? So you look at the label and you see a whole list of ingredients. But the number one element, the main ingredient, is almost always one thing: caffeine. And the amount of caffeine present can be all over the place. I mean, look at this. You could be getting the same as a cup of coffee, or you could be consuming the equivalent of 4, maybe even 5 cups of coffee, that too all at once. We are talking about 400 milligrams or more in a single scoop of pre-workout. That's right beyond the daily safe limit for almost all healthy adults. Now that brings us to a really sneaky trick. It's called pixie dusting. It's basically when a company puts a super tiny, completely useless amount of a popular ingredient in their formula, just so they can legally add it on the label and make you think you're getting something extra, a bang for your buck maybe. Creatine is a perfect example for this. As Dr. Mike Ezetel, a PhD in sports physiology and a competitive bodybuilder himself tells, for creatine to work, you need to take it every day so it builds up in your muscles over weeks. Taking a little bit before a workout does literally nothing. We'll talk more about how creatine works in the next episode. So, why is even creatine in there? It's just pure marketing. It just makes the label look better. But honestly, pixie dusting is just scratching the surface. The supplement industry can be way worse, and that opens the door for some really shady practices. And this is where a proprietary blend comes in. Independent labs have tested these products and found inflated amounts of caffeine, around more than 400 to 500 milligrams in some products. And sometimes they find stuff that isn't on the label at all, including illegal and dangerous stimulants. In multiple case studies, in 2013, US FDA filed criminal charges against a pre-workout supplement called Jack 3D because it had found an illegal stimulant linking it to brain hemorrhage. You know that skin tingling sensation, the redness you sometimes get? That's because of a natural compound called lysine. This lysine is added in disproportionate quantities to trick your brain into a placebo, to make you feel like you're getting the effects, but you're just only getting the symptoms. Okay, so this all leads to a huge problem. This is called the tolerance trap. It's a psychological loop in which you get stuck after consuming pre-workout on a daily basis. It's like a vicious cycle. You take it once, you feel great, but then your body adapts. So that one scoop isn't enough anymore. You up the dose to chase that original feeling, but pretty soon you're not even taking it to have a great workout, you're taking it just to feel normal. Normal enough to even start your workout. And that right there is the heart of the issue. You think you're getting stronger, but what you're really building is a dependency on a product. You can even hit a wall, what's called an insurmountable tolerance, where it doesn't even matter how much you take, you just won't feel it anymore. Okay, so after hearing all that, you might be thinking, should I just throw my pre-workout in the trash? Well, not necessarily. The question is, can you use this stuff smartly? Can you get the benefits without falling into all of these traps? Yes. Firstly, you have to be vigilant regarding the product you're buying. The label it has, you don't want to buy something that doesn't explicitly mention the amount of caffeine and other ingredients in it. Okay, so once you've picked a good product, how do you use it? Rule 1 is dosage. A good guideline is 3 to 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of your body weight. But always and always start with a low dose so see how you feel. Rule 2 is timing. Take it about 30 to 45 minutes before you train, and definitely not within 6 to 8 hours of your bedtime. We'll get to why in a sec. Rule number 3, maybe the most important one, is cycling. Don't take it every single day. Save it for your hardest workouts and have a full week or two off from all caffeine every once in a while to reset your system. And this is exactly why that timing rule is so critical. Studies show that having caffeine even 6 hours before you sleep can cost you almost an hour of total sleep time. And that's not just lost time, it's lost recovery. Sleep is when you grow and repair muscle. So after having an intense workout, it is very important then to have a good quality sleep. So after all this, is the pre-workout really a powder you mix in a shaker bottle, or is it a system you put into place? We are always looking for a magic pill, but maybe the ultimate performance enhancer, the ultimate goal to our health, is to put in systems. Systems that include showing up consistently, eating right, and actually getting a good REM sleep. So what do you think? Is the magic in the scoop, or is it in the work that you go and do day in and day out? Tell us in the comments.